Margot has always wanted to open a restaurant. Me, not so much. She, grew up here and moved to New York, went to the Culinary Institute, and went to New York City to work, and realized that it was going to be very expensive to open a restaurant in New York.
When I got to college and I wanted to live off campus, I got a job in a restaurant so that I would have food. I ended up going to culinary school and then decided I would come back to Nashville.
When she got home, she realized there wasn't a lot of independent, small restaurants doing what she had been doing in New York, going to farmers markets, getting fresh produce, talking to the meat vendors. Things like that weren't really happening here.
I wanted the vibe of New York, of the Lower East Side. And so I made my Lower East Side over here. From the time I was a little kid, I would hang out with my mom because I wanted to learn how to make things I enjoyed. And she really liked to, I could say, Mom, how do you make this? And she would instruct me. We would spend Saturdays just making food. She taught me how to make brioche and donuts. And she cooked everything fresh. And I just was like, why would you do it any other way? Why would I want to open a can of peas or a can of beets instead of cooking the fresh ones?
Been a lot of history. A lot of things have happened. We were very grateful to find DCR right down the street.
The computer is not necessarily my wheelhouse. It does affect me, as tickets coming back or the machine's not working at all. Let's just say that when the computer is not working, it sucks. And then when you start relying on technology and it doesn't work, you're screwed. So we need our technology to work all the time.
The customer service, the off hours, being able to have someone a phone call away. A lot of places that aren't local and aren't small, you end up with a 1-800 number, or if you're lucky, maybe an email. And, in restaurants, when a computer goes down, you want something that you can get on the phone right away and work on the problem. So it's great because I can call down there any time of day. Someone answers the phone. They try and walk me through what's happening. And if it's something that I can't handle myself, they will just come up the street and work on it themselves. We were with the other system almost the entire time we've been open. We just switched over, and I was a little worried about all us old dogs learning new tricks. And it's been seamless, really. He swapped it out on a Monday, came in when we were closed, and then he came back on Wednesday, the first day we went live, and spent the entire day here. He was here for breakfast and dinner service, and basically held our hand through the whole day. The staff love the computer. The more they learn about it, they really like it. I love it for the back office stuff, for running the daily sales and payroll, and I can look at things online from home, and it's really been great. Dustin has been amazing. He should be a teacher. I really, really like when he answers the phone. It's very relieving for me. He explains things very thoroughly, and without too much. He just gives me enough information to get through the problem I'm having, and then we can work through learning it later. But in the immediate, I just need to fix it and move on. So he's really good at knowing that, they just need that up and running, but then we'll touch base later and he will explain everything that's gone on, or if it's something I need to learn or something I don't need to learn. I can't imagine using anyone else but DCR.